In this section, I will answer the questions that I received from the viewers. Okay, now I have a question from Norma. Norma is from KL. Her questions goes like this. In episode 9, you talk about optimal investment return. How do I find what is my optimal investment return? Okay, now you see in episode 9, I talk about optimal investment return, and optimal investment return is the return that you need to get in order for you to achieve your financial freedom. So that is a magic number to get you to do investing. Okay, now there are 5 steps for you to follow in order for you to find out what is your magic number, what is your optimal investment return. Okay, step one is to list down all your major financial goals. What do I mean by financial goals? I mean, say it could be, for example, your children's tertiary education. How much you're going to spend for their children, for your children's tertiary education. And so another major goal could be, say, your retirement. How much you're going to spend for your retirement and how long that's going to be. So that's number one. That's step number 1. And step number 2, what you do is you list down all your financial assets that you have. That will include your properties, your shares, your unit trust, your EPF, and all those investment assets. That's step number 2. Step number 3 is that you will do a projection of how much yearly saving that you will have. What you do is that you will take your yearly income minus your yearly expenses, then you'll get a surplus there. That is what I mean by your yearly saving. Okay. Step number 4, you will need to factor inflation rate to your financial goals. Say, for example, you need to factor in how much your children's tertiary education will inflate over the years. You need to also factor in how much your retirement living expenses will inflate over the years as well. Okay, so that is the step number 4. And now step number 5, what you need to do is that you need to identify what investment return that this investment asset and your saving need to achieve in order for you to meet all these financial goals that you have. Okay, of course, that is what I mean by optimal investment return. Okay, I must agree that this process is not so easy to achieve because you need to do some try and error until you go and find a number whereby you can make sure that all these assets at that investment return can achieve the financial goals. Okay, now if necessary, if you find that it's too complex for you to go through these steps to get your optimal investment return, and you still find optimal investment return is something very important for you, I would suggest you to get a qualified professional to help you to do this exercise. Then you'll be able to find what is your optimal investment return, and you can use that investment return rate to guide your future investment decision making. Hey there, if you like my video, please remember to subscribe to my channel.